Hi guys, it's me, Boog,
And Dad.
from Boog and Dad TV, and today we're going to be reviewing Masters of the Universe, He-Man.
Right, this is the...
And we're not saying Funko Pop, we're saying action figure.
Yeah, this is definitely no Funko Pop. This is Mattel, the re-release, new for 2020, Masters of the Universe collection. Yes, they're re-releasing, we can't really say remakes from the 80s. Well, they kind of are remakes from the 80s, but with some slightly modern features. So unlike the Ghostbusters that we reviewed over the summer, or the real Ghostbusters that we reviewed over the summer, you kind of see back there, which were exact.
And sorry,
remakes.
we might look a little sweaty. We just got finished putting up our Halloween decorations.
Yeah, we've been outside sweating it out. We started doing the Halloween decorating today. So anyway, but yeah, so Mattel has decided with the Masters of the Universe series, they are re-releasing these in a way, but the figures are also updated with articulation more to fit current standards, because the original He-Man toys in the 80s, while they looked very similar to this, of course, they did not have articulation in their elbows or their knees. So you pretty much just had their standard 5 points, and that was it.
Well, before Dad spoils everything, let's get into this.
So yeah, I'm excited that they've done this, but let's get a look at the packaging because it looks amazing and very, very similar to the packaging of the figures when they were first released in the 80s. Trying to avoid that glare there so you can kind of get a look at it.
We actually have a new light, too. We also have a new light.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that'll help some. We'll find out. We're going to play around with it still.
Which we just installed like 2 minutes ago.
Right. So, anyway, like I said.
Wait a minute. It can't be 2 minutes ago. About 3 minutes ago.
3 minutes ago. Right. So, you got the nice, awesome-looking card back here. The original Masters of the Universe logo. Of course, He-Man at the top because we're going over He-Man. We found him and Skeletor were the first two figures that we were able to find at our local Walmart. Dun, 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 there he is.
Which I think Dad will be buying.
And we actually have two local Walmarts. So we're going to try to go to the second one today, if Mom will let us, after we finish this video, and see if we can find anybody else.
Yeah.
But the first one went to, like I said, they only had two figures, and it was He-Man and Skeletor.
Well, actually, 600 Skeletors.
Yes. So that's the ones we come up with for now. But anyway, like I said, you got the new for 2020 logo here at the top. The nice, beautiful Masters of the Universe.
No, wait. It says new for 20, so I guess that's what it means.
Yes. And the beautiful Masters of the He-Man logo with all the exploding rocks in the background, which I love. Totally remember that from the 80s. That looks almost exactly the same. This is new here, and it says, I'll read it to you. Okay, it says modern posing and then retro play. So I guess that's to kind of catch the eye of the old folks like me who played with these back in the 80s. But yes, so you got some modern posing.
Probably like the kids like me, I'm like, who is that?
But essentially, this is very, very similar to the He-Man figures that you played with as a kid.
Probably if I didn't have Dad here, I probably had no idea who this guy was. He would probably be like looking like a dude with chest armor and wearing underwear.
He probably would have thought he was a wrestler. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a nice look at the front. We'll look it over in the back because this is everybody that is currently released. Like I said, and these have been hitting the store shelves, I would say, I think for at least a month. But of course it varies depending on, your area. Like I said, right now, the first two we've got are He-Man and Skeletor. But this is everybody they're going to do, which I'm really excited about. There are only 6 figures in this first wave, which I think me and Boog will probably collect all of them. I really like them all. And they also have 2 vehicles, Battle Cat and the Sky Sled. So I'm not so sure about the Sky Sled, but I am definitely hot after. Sorry, Emperor. Definitely hot after Battle Cat. But I'll just go over this really fast. Like to get Man at Arms. Teela. He-Man, of course, which we have. Skeletor, the bad guy. Evil Lyn. And of course, Beastman.
And for some reason, it says on the back, Heroic Warriors, and they have this dude there.
No, it's because they're in sections. So the top 3 are the Heroic Warriors, and the bottom 3 are the Evil Warriors.
Wait, let me look.
Sorry, Emperor. He just keeps biting the dust. I'm going to slide him over here.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to let Boog open it. One thing I was going to say about the card back, and you got this awesome card work here at the top. Just want to show you that, which is very, very cool. And you get a free comic book inside.
All right.
So anyhow, Boo's going to open it up. The only difference really I've noticed with the card back is this one is a little thin compared to what you got in the 80s. But, I guess they have to save some bucks somewhere.
That could probably talk for hours about the card deck.
Yes, because you're going to get the, you're getting the figure for, Walmart's price is $14.99. So you're getting the figure for $15, which is not bad. Because, if you think about, just say a Star Wars figure, for example, vintage collection.
Which that's not actually vintage.
Something along this
collection.
size, which he's not, but just for an example. You're getting same size figure in a Star Wars figure for $13. They're obviously using a lot more plastic to build these Masters of the Universe figures for only $2 more. So I don't think the $15 is a bad price point. And that was the same price point for the Ghostbusters figures, like I said, the real Ghostbusters figures that we got over the summer. And I'm trying to think. Do you remember who produced those Ghostbusters figures, Big?
I think it might have been also Mattel.
Was it Mattel also?
Or it was Hasbro.
Let me take a look. That would be interesting to know. Oh, it was Hasbro. Yeah, so Hasbro's idea with real Ghostbusters figures is they pretty much came out with a exact duplicate of the 80s figures. And that would make sense because Kenner, I think, made those back in the 80s. That's why you kind of have the Kenner logo here. But that was the card back from the real Ghostbusters figures. When these also went for $15, the price wasn't bad. But and they were a lot of fun to go over and review. So if you want to see those, they're definitely on the channel. You can check out the review for all 4 of the figures. Plus Stay Puft.
We have plastics.
Did we ever get Slimer up on? Did we do a review on Slimer?
Yeah, we did.
And Slimer, so they're all on the channel, right? So I'll put this up right quick.
And here's the card back. Jacoby, go ahead and take the card back.
Okay.
All right. And we have a comic book. Yay!
So now we have Mattel coming back with the Masters of the Universe figures, also at $15, but with some added articulation, which I'm really excited about.
Comic book.
Yeah.
And mini comic book, actually.
Oh, so that's a comic book that we got?
Yeah, we got Masters of the Universe, Beast Barrage.
Nice. All right, so this must be a little tale about, He-Man battling some beasts, and I'll just thumb through it here, give you just a quick little look.
And I'll definitely be
It's not very
reading this.
long. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of pages. But, Skeletor's in it, of course.
Obviously.
Yep, there we go. Oh, He-Man getting out the Power Sword. And some action in the back. I just want to spoil it. Me and Boo's going to read this later because he needs to learn about He-Man.
And here's the back with everyone in it.
I believe, if they haven't taken it down, I believe the He-Man series was on Netflix for a while. Might still be there. I did have Boo watch one episode a while back, way before we got the figures. And he wasn't very interested. But now that we have action figures to go with it, because unfortunately, even though I had a ton of these as a child, they did not make it with me to adulthood. So I don't have any of my vintage He-Man figures. So I was really excited to get this set and kind of restart the collection. Right, Boog?
Yeah.
Because they were a ton of fun to play with, and I loved the show. When I was a kid, I always thought the show was absolutely great. I really didn't miss an episode.
Your dad probably does not remember at least one episode.
I'm sure I do if I watch them again. It's just been a long time.
But they're gonna manually not watch them again and know what happens in the episode.
Possibly.
You remember some episodes?
Well, okay, I may have missed a few episodes. It's not like today where you just have it all on a computer or a phone and you can just watch any episode as you want to. Back then, you actually had to catch it at a certain time and a certain day on TV, or you missed it. But kids are so spoiled these days; they just don't know how good it is.
All right, so here's He-Man.
Woo!
Wait, first before we show off He-Man, accessory time.
Okay, let's do the accessory. So He-Man comes with his awesome shield.
As you can tell, Dad is really excited.
Yes. I want to get to the figures.
It makes it actually look way better with our new camera work. It makes it look more blue instead of gray.
Yeah, it's a gray shield. Got some orange paint here. And
even
some little
though
bumps
it looks blue.
there. And, of course, that's how it attaches
Or
onto
it
the back.
actually might be a little... It might actually...
It's kind of a gray blue. Yeah. And, of course, here is He-Man's battle axe. Pretty nice. Not a lot of detail on that. I think there was actually more detail in the original. But, hey, that's okay. Not a huge deal. At least we get it. And the power sword. All right, so here it is. I love how it has this handle here, this little piece here that comes out. It definitely helps him hold it a lot better. And I remember them having that when I was playing with them as a kid, and that was always great. Now they have changed it up a little bit here with this year's series. So you're only getting 1/2 of the power sword, because actually we always know that to get the key that opens Castle Grayskull, you have to combine He-Man's sword and Skeletor's sword. So they've actually created it this time where I think the two swords snap together there, and then you have the one power sword that will unlock Castle Grayskull. Now the next question is, will we get a Castle Grayskull? Hasn't been mentioned yet, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping. Probably going to depend on how well these figures sell. Wow, here he is.
So everyone will support these figures, right, Dad?
Yeah. If you're interested in it, definitely go out and buy them. Not a whole lot of them in the first wave. Shouldn't be too expensive.
And also buy them for Dad.
Yes, because we would love to get a Snake Mountain, a reissued Snake Mountain in Castle Grayskull. That would just be amazing. Of course, I don't know where me and Boog would put them because we're running out of room, right, Boog?
Yeah.
All right, so here he is, He-Man. I think the head scan is different. A little different than the original action figure, but it still looks really good. His chest piece here is awesome. Of course, ripped as always. Got some nice light orange paint on his
gauntlets.
Is that what they're called? Gauntlets?
Yeah.
And for same thing here around this little belt piece above his
underwear.
His very furry britches. And you've got the yellow paint there around, I guess, kind of like the fluffy part of the boot. What? There he is from the back. Real nice looking. But what I'm excited about, like I said, is its articulation. Because, even though the figures were really fun to play with, it was hard. Like I said, I think you're going to be able to get into a lot more fun poses for playing and for, displaying on the shelf with these movable elbows and these movable knees. A lot more we can do with it. And even though he doesn't have knee pads or anything to hide those joints, they did a good job with it. It looks really well. His head turns all the way around and swivels. So, his head definitely did not, tilts. It did not have that much movement in the 80s either at all.
It gets a little bit of this. This is more
little side to side? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what they added too that I've noticed, which I really, really love, is a storage compartment for the sword. They didn't have that before either, but this is nice. So you can put a sword right in there, and he can carry that while he's holding his battle axe, which Boog will put on, and his shield.
Which I did not actually know that was the actual name of it, but
battle axe.
I just guessed.
Of course.
That was basically a guess.
What else would you call
it? The Axe of Doom.
Okay, that might be Skeletor's axe, mostly. And this honestly was a surprise for me. I did not know. I don't know how I missed the news, but I did not know that the Mattel was re-releasing these this year. Obviously, we've seen them pop up in the Funko Pops. If you've seen a few of our videos, we've got a couple of He-Man Funko Pops recently, and He-Man on Battle Cat Funko Pop. But I had no idea this was coming until me and Boog were in Walmart the other day and just happened to see them on the shelf. And I was like, what? That can't be real, is it? There's got to be something different. And I was like, no. These are super close to the figures they released when I was a kid.
Well, we might actually have to take turns. So there's the axe with him with the axe.
Okay.
And then
Boog's getting on the shield there.
Mhm. It's a bit tricky to get it on, but there's a little representation.
Boog has done it. It looks really good with this shield.
If you really wanted it on, you had to basically get it through that grass. Hold that.
Right.
And here he is with the sword. It's kind of weird because he's only holding half of a sword.
Yeah, that part is a little different, right? I don't think I totally hate the idea.
But if you hold it on, basically you can make an effect that it's whole.
Right.
Because if you hold it like the way I made him hold it.
So there he is, folks. He-Man with his shield and his power sword.
I'm gonna show. Never mind. Alright.
Alright, yeah, let's not get too crazy with it because we've got to go, especially if we're getting a chance to run by Walmart.
Yeah.
Because Mom is ready to go shopping. Alright, everybody.
We're not shopping. We're going on a Sam's hunt.
That's shopping.
Yeah.
Alright, we hope you guys enjoyed the review. You can pick up, like I said, the whole Mattel Master of the Universe series from right now all the way through the end of this year at Walmart. It's a Walmart exclusive until the end of the year, from my understanding. And then after January 1st, they'll start being sold at other places, which basically that means Target. Right? Does anybody else do toys? It's just Walmart, Target now, right? No Toys R Us. So who else does toys? Maybe
Please
Kohl's.
come back.
Maybe Kohl's. I know. We want Toys R Us.
Please.
All right, guys. Take care.
Okay, guys. Wait, Emperor has a ending speech. If you're not on the Big and Dad side, you're on the wrong side.
Thank you, Emperor.
Okay, guys. In this video, make sure to subscribe to Big and Dad TV for some more awesome toy fun. Bye.
And remember, we have the power.
Yeah!